Greetings, greetings. Hope everybody is well, and I hope that you are swell. Welcome back to the Skill Issue Podcast, episode 4 of season 2, where we are returning to Resident Evil 9, aka Requiem. On this video, there's more of a deep dive in regards to gameplay and also the creator's commentary as well. So there's going to be some quite a lot of information put in by the creators, and maybe might be a few Easter eggs in there. We don't know. But with me, as always, we have the one, the bold, the Mel. How are you, mate?
Yeah. Still bold.
Mate, the sub's a little bit slow. You're trying to get the sub come out.
They're trying to get out there. Apparently,
Yeah, trying to
bold
get it
lives
up,
don't
yeah.
matter. Apparently, so.
Oh, mate, I might have to protest with you and shave my head, I think.
No, it's my head's upside down. That's all.
Are you still using that mug, the one I got you?
Yeah. I used it this afternoon. It's downstairs in the wash.
Oh, mate, it's a great mug. But yes, right. Obviously, as previously, Metal is the one that's in control of the video. So what we'll do, we'll watch the video in full, see what it shows, what it says, and then we'll replay it again, probably with our own commentary and our own sort of nitpicky stuff, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, ready when you are, mate.
We'll just dive into it then, shall we?
開発のコンセプトは病みつきになる恐怖というのを掲げてます。恐怖を乗り越えるね、気持ちよさ、そこのカタルシスってやっぱこう脳汁が出るんですよね。それ自体がこれもっとやりたい、遊びたいっていう中毒性を生む。そこに徹底的にフォーカスしてみたら怖いけどゲームとしても楽しい、そういうのが作れるんじゃないかなっていうのがレクイエムの出発点でした。
バイオハザードレクイエムは、シングルプレイかつ、オフラインのゲームとなっています。バイオハザードで一番重要なのは恐怖体験だと思うんですけれども、今作においてはその恐怖体験っていうところに、しっかりとフィーチャーした内容に仕上がっているんじゃないかなと思ってます。
今回の主人公は FBI 捜査官グレース・アッシュクロフト。内向的で怖がり。バイオハザードとしては割と新しいタイプのキャラクターを作ろうとしています。プレイヤーと同じ目線で一緒になって怖がれる、こういうキャラクターを狙っています。物語の中でもちろん彼女も恐怖を克服し成長していくんですけども、 FBI 捜査官なので銃の扱いも慣れてますし、冷静な推理力とかも発揮しつつ活躍するキャラクターになってます。レオンを主人公にしようっていうのは実はずっとあったんですけども、どうしてもレオンを使ったバッチバチのホラーっていうのが割と難しくて、落ちてきたバケツにびっくりするとか、そういうレオンってそんなみんな見たくないやろっていうところで、じゃあホラーと食い合わせ悪いよなっていうのがやっぱりありましたけど。
ファーストトレーラーご覧になって分かるように、グレース自身がすごいいろんな目に遭うんですね。 PV で断片的には入ってるんですけれども、逆さずり一つとっても顔の赤らみ、高揚感であったりとか、うっ血してる表現、あとは髪の毛もかなり力を入れてまして、自分たちでスタッフと一緒にプロの方を呼んで実際にウィッグを使ってそこからシミュレーションして CG に落とし込んだりとかもしています。
バイオハザードレクイエムはですね、一人称視点と三人称視点2つの視点で自由に切り替えながら遊ぶことができます。主観視点だとその恐怖を間近に感じることができて、緊張感のある臨場感のあるゲームプレイっていうのが可能になります。三人称視点だとキャラクターの肩越しでの視点というところでアクション、そういったところがよく見えるゲームプレイになると思いますので、アクションが好きだなって思う方には三人称視点の方がおすすめです。
滅菌作戦以降30年近く経つんですけども、ゲームの舞台として登場します。
その当時アンブレラ事件っていうのでシリーズがヒットして、それ以降もさまざまなキャラクターたちが、いろんなラクーンシティって起きた事件をきっかけに 立ち向かっていくようになったり人間成長したり、そこに今回この表現のメスを入れるっていうのが作り手としてはやっぱりかなり緊張感を持って臨ませてもらったっていうのが大きかったですね。
落運事件に関わった、もしくは落運事件に巻き込まれて大きく人生を変わってしまったり、命を落としてしまったりと、そういった登場人物がたくさん出ます。レクイエムは彼らに向けての言葉通り鎮魂であり、もっと言うとバイオハザードシリーズ落運事件アンブレラをきっかけに生まれたシリーズのある種一つの区切りという意味でレクイエムというタイトルをつけています。
バイオハザードレクイエムは2026年2月27日に発売予定です。2026年3月にバイオハザードシリーズ30周年を迎えます。30周年記念タイトルの名に恥じぬようなゲームとして本作リリースしたいなというふうに思っております。
グレースの母親は
大きく方針を転換してですね、
実写映画を目指すというところで
Further interviews with the creators that didn't fit into today's presentation will be released today on the Resident Evil portal. Register your Capcom ID to see the rest.
ラクーンシティっていうところは基本触っちゃいけないもんだと。
There we go.
Well,
Well. Now I must admit, when I looking at that, when I saw the first person's perspective,
Mm.
I was a little bit concerned, only because, again, I much prefer the third person or like even the fixed camera angles.
Yeah.
I'd like first person games,
Mm.
don't get me wrong, but for me, Resident Evil, I understand the horror perspective from a first person perspective because you're much more closer to the jump scares. But for me, I do much prefer the third person, which is nice to see that you have the
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, definitely got the choice to switch between because I agree with you. Like Resident Evil should be played third person, and sort of having that choice as well, because
Yeah.
that gives you the choice as well. If you want to on the second playthrough, play it from first person or vice
Mhm.
versa. So it does give you that choice. Or some bits, you know what's coming up. You think, oh, this would be better in first person, and switch. Which I actually quite like
Yeah.
that they've actually done that, and there's quite a few interesting things I did see in this trailer that is going to be quite spicy, I think.
Oh, do you have any concerns though?
Oh, do I have any concerns?
I've got one. I
Go
don't
on.
want it to be a Resident Evil 7 or 8, but in third person.
Yeah, like to
That's
me,
my main concern.
like, fine. It's in the
開
concept
発の
art.
コンセ
This part, like addictive fear,
Yeah.
they've aimed for this to be a true horror game
Hmm.
because they even said like just before that obviously Leon was meant to be the main character,
Yeah.
but he's too hardened, like they said, which is true.
Yeah.
If you put
Mhm.
Leon as the main character and in this game, and he jumps at like things falling down off the ceiling and that, everyone's gonna go.
It would make sense. Yeah.
It's like Leon's been there, seen it all, done it all. Do you know what I mean? He's fought
Yeah.
some of the most evil like villains you can fight, and like a bit of dust or something won't scare him.
Yeah. Because
So-
that's the thing. Because a lot of the main protagonists that we know and love, at this point in the game, they're going to be in their late 40s, early
Yeah.
50s.
And like they've seen it all, they've done it all. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing's gonna
Mhm.
shock Leon, like Chris, Claire, Jill. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I mean they've been there, they've done it.
Yeah.
You can't really have them as like going from these like Leon from Resi 4,
Mhm.
hardened. He has these little quirky moments with his one-liners and all this. Suddenly
Yeah.
going to be scared of everything, it wouldn't make sense.
No, it really wouldn't.
So I'm actually glad they chose to make a new character, a character that has not, as they said, not been in Resident Evil, one that's scared.
Yeah.
Because even in like Resi 2, when he played as Leon, even though he was a rookie, he wouldn't sat me scared.
No, he wouldn't panic and jump.
No. He may have like a
But
few
he-
moments where he go like, say what the beep and
Yeah.
things like that, like, but he didn't actually, he wasn't scared. You didn't see him
No.
scared at all. He was like brave straight onto it. Didn't even question it.
Yeah, you just got on with the mission basically. But you could tell, like, if you compare him like Resi 2 to Resi 4, the difference is
Oh
night and
yeah,
day.
yeah,
Because like Resi 2, don't get me wrong, he was calm to a certain degree, but he knew he had a job to do. With Resi 4, he is literally calm, he's collective, he just doesn't care.
yeah, yeah.
Like he's like, oh, I've seen all this before, it's fine.
I've seen it all because obviously Resi 4 for people that hasn't played it, which you should have. They remake one
Yeah.
anyway. Like he obviously goes through all that training with Krauser and that, and it hardens him right up, and he's more
Yeah.
ready for combat. And he is in Resi 2 because in Resi 2 obviously he's a rookie. It was literally his first day on the job.
Yeah.
And yeah, the difference is night and day. So like again, I am so glad they chose to make a new character instead of picking, I don't know, one of the older ones to actually be the main.
Yeah.
Because if they're going for obviously a proper horror game, like the addictive fear, it just makes sense. It really does make sense.
And it's such a simple solution, but you'd be surprised how many AAA developers would make that mistake.
Yeah, loads
just
of them
please
would.
the fans.
Because obviously everyone wants to see Leon, because Leon's probably the most popular character in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Followed by probably Ada, and then probably Jill, like Chris, and that. They want to see these characters.
Yeah.
But to go like, nah, we're gonna put Leon to the side and make a brand new character, not like Ethan Winters.
Yeah. You actually get to see this person's face for
You
once.
actually get to see that person's face. But like, I feel like with the obviously they've learnt their lesson, because people love the scare factor of Resi 7, right? The beginning part, where obviously scared a lot of people.
I think it's amazing. I think the beginning part with the Baker family, I think it's really good.
It's a shame the game does fall off after that, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
But like, they've took that and because people want that with like the Resi 2 gameplay, we'll get Resi 4 gameplay. They just want that mixed in together. Because Resi 2, don't it has its moment, especially at the beginning, where it's all dark and creepy and but it's sort of like goes away from that.
Yeah.
Because as you're running around and you get sort of used to it, and all the lights are on and all that, and when you do leave the RPD, like Resi 4 is more of an action game than it is a horror. It has its little moments, but it's not like, say, the beginning of Resi 7 or Resi 2. It's just full on enemies in your face, shoot until you run out of bullets, then you die.
Yeah.
But like again, I'm loving how they've chosen to do this.
Yeah. And imagine now, all right, if they can pull this off with the aspects of Resi 7, like the beginning part, like you said, with the horror factor, but then the survival instinct of Resi 2, and like, you know, the puzzle aspect, the traversing of the actual like being claustrophobic in the indoor environment. If they can literally combine this and it's a perfect fit, I honestly believe this will be a true masterpiece.
Like generally, this could be one of the best horror games ever made.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Like I usually don't say this about games at all. Like I've highly rated a handful of games I've ever played. And like from what I'm seeing like this, again, when I watched Resi 7 trailer and Resi 8 trailer, I already knew it was like it's gonna be a bit iffy for me anyway.
Yeah.
But watching all this, like if they actually get that combination of the real scare factor and like the gameplay from Resi 2, Resi 4ish, sort of bond it into one, they could literally, like you said, have a masterpiece and have one of the best horror games ever made. Easily.
Yeah, they just have to make sure the pieces of the puzzle fit.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's getting me bloody excited.
Yeah, look, generally, like,
really excited.
Again, I haven't been in the site for a Resident Evil game in a long time. Since Resi 2 remake got announced. Because obviously Resi 2 OG was my favourite Resident Evil until I played the remake. Because like, there's no need to play the OG on this. Again, it's for nostalgia reasons, and you sort of like grew up on it, and you go and play it. But that was the last time I actually got excited for a Resident Evil, even though the Resi 4 remake got announced. Because I didn't like the original, so I didn't get excited. Then it took me, I think, 2 or 3 years after it come out to play it.
Yeah, well, I told you it was a good game, and then you played it, and then you played it again, and then again, and then again, and then again.
Yeah, because I've realised, like, because I did play for the original years ago once, and I was like, nah, like
Yeah.
I didn't like it because obviously you're stuck in middle school
There's more
ways.
action.
Yeah, like the all fixed camera angles and all that. That's what I loved, and I played that, and it was just totally, obviously, not what Resident Evil was, and it was
No.
something totally new. And like what they say, people don't like change. But obviously now you look at it, you see why, because the times have changed. Like fixed camera angle ain't a thing anymore.
No.
Like it's not a thing anymore. Like for me, for
Yeah.
horror games, like, it does fit the horror genre for me, like fixed camera angles. But in this modern age, everyone's so used to like the action
Yeah.
style of camera, so it's always
'Cause I think-
following you.
Because I think for us oldies as well, that when we prefer the fixed camera angle, I think it's mainly for the difficulty aspect as well, because you're restricted
Yeah.
in your movement and stuff like that. And you don't know what might be coming behind you. You don't know what's going to be coming in front of you.
No, you
But
literally
with-
can't see around the corner most of the time, so you don't know what's there.
Yeah, you don't know what to say, and that's what causes the jumps. But like now, like you said, you have like like comparing games from back then to now, the versatility that we have and the accessibility we have is it's night and day. But I'm so excited for this. I am so
Yeah.
so
Well,
excited.
I'm hoping maybe if they do it as a DLC or something, have it a mode where it's fixed camera angles. I'd love that. Like,
I would
yeah.
I would easily pay for that.
And obviously they're probably not
Easily.
gonna do that because obviously again the modern era is not a modern
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
to do. But if they ever would do that and it's part of a DLC, say like, because if Ada's in the game, she's probably gonna get DLC. So
Yeah,
and like, I imagine if Leon's in the game, Ada's gonna be in the game.
yeah,
Like
they go hand in hand.
yeah, like she should be in the game and. Maybe a few more because obviously in this part they did show some other characters like Carlos, Jill. Maybe they'll turn up because I wouldn't mind seeing Carlos again at all.
I would much like to see the Resi 3 remake version of Carlos.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I
100%.
think the way that they designed the character and even the voice actor, I thought he was ace.
Yeah,
I think he's probably the biggest highlight of the game.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best things to come out of Resi 3 remake.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's about it really. It's Carlos and the dodge system, man. That's about it.
yeah. Jill looked good though.
Oh yeah. Trying to remember what comes up
病
now.
みつきになる恐怖というのを掲げてます恐怖を乗り越えるね気持ちよさそこのカタルシスってやっぱこう脳汁が出るんですよねそれ自体
So like, this part, look how dark it is and gloomy with that
Yeah.
luminous red light in the background. Because like, this is probably because from what I'm seeing in the trailers and the gameplay, at some point obviously you do get captured, and
Yeah.
I feel like this is when it's going to be you and that monster, and maybe a few enemies scattered. It's going to be like pretty much a 1v1, as they say these days. Because again, we don't know how long the game's going to be. This could be probably one of the longest Resident Evil. Because there's like so much to expand on in this one, and there's just so many different options. Like a Leon coming in, Ada, Jill, blah blah blah, all them coming on, and like we don't even know Leon might have his own separate little campaign, where you might be able to play after beating the game, and seeing what Leon done, and look what they did back in the day when Resi 2 come out, where there was 2 discs. You had to and obviously you had the A and B side, which would be again fantastic.
You know what would be really cool? If remember in the old Resi days we had like Resi 3, for example, you had the circumstance options. You could either fight the nemesis or run, or you could jump out of a train and thing. Can you imagine now, right? If they had a Leon Ada, and there's a scenario where you got to choose to either follow Leon or follow Ada. Because for me, then, I think it would be really fucking cool if they added that. But also, it would add replayability.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because you can see both perspectives. Because again, we still don't know what Leon's role is in this game. Because it's pretty much confirmed he's in the game. Like, he's pretty much. Again, it's not like 100% confirmed, but it's like 80. Yeah, it's like 80 to 90% that he's going to be in it somewhere or somehow.
Yeah.
Because again, like look how dark it is. And like,
that's what we want. Like, that's what the thing that horror games are lacking is like yeah, some games can be really dark, but then the gameplay itself and the lore is
中毒性を
terrible.
そこに徹底的にフォー
Because that's true and all, like, because what makes people play horror games is the fear aspect.
Yeah,
It's literally the fear. You look at some of the best horror games ever made. Just take, like, I don't know, like Outlast is considered up there because the fear factor it was, how scary it was. Because obviously, the more scared you are, the more you want to play.
yeah,
Because again, you don't want to walk through it and like
be a breeze.
be a breeze. You know what I mean? You do want to like, because I'm someone I don't get scared really at all.
Yeah,
Like I might jump a little bit every now and again, but I still appreciate the obviously the
Yeah.
aspect, the atmosphere was being created, and like to me at the moment,
カスして
like they're nailing the actual
みたら
atmosphere. Of it.
怖い
Like even this part, like the old flick up later,
yeah.
like this is like an old school shout out to the originals.
hmm
And obviously, if people back in the day didn't play Resident Evil, like obviously when you got a lighter, it was one of these old school flip up
Pick up. Yeah,
lighters. So this is a good
Zip-
shout
zip
out to the
lighters.
actual old school.
Yeah, but like, look how tight that hallway
Yeah.
is. Like, there's like no breathing space there
Nope.
at all,
No,
and it's so dark. And then I love the way they've done the lighting as well, coming through the hallway. Yeah, I think
and
it's just a
especially
real
that you've only got that for light, which I like as well.
yeah,
Because again, it shouldn't like light up the entire area, which most
Yeah.
games it probably would.
What does those signs say there? Notice no smoking, strictly prohibited. Quiet zone, please be respectful.
Mm.
So, she could be in like a library section then.
To me, it's like she's definitely in some sort of like medical.
Do you think it could be
facility.
like a mental asylum?
Well, like I've got to like
け
again.
どゲームとしても楽しいそういうのが作れるんじゃないか
I
な
think
っ
it's
ていう
this
のが
part as well.
レクイエ
It's
ムの出発点でした
like look how dark that is now.
Yeah.
You can just barely make out there.
Oh, there's something there.
There's
Yeah.
something there, and that's like its fingers there. But look how dark that is.
But look how tall it is as well.
Yeah,
I think
that-
that's
that
taller than
is.
Mr. X than
Look, honestly,
Lemmy.
I think this is one of the tallest enemies. And to
Mm.
me, it seems like it's going to be more quiet.
Yeah.
Because there was a part we'll probably see a little bit later. Is that I'm pretty sure it was in this trailer. It could be the one I watched just before this, but it actually comes from the ceiling, and like, it looks like it just makes a little bit of noise, but not much. Obviously, I'm just assuming. But again, all previous enemies have been like Mr. X, Nemesis, been really loud.
Yeah, you got the audio cues there to prepare yourself. But imagine having something that
Big and quiet.
so quiet. You and that's again that adds to the fear factor because then you have to be on your
100%.
toes. You can't
Yeah.
relax.
No.
Like your backside's going to be doing this every 10
Yeah,
seconds.
the old 4p, 50p. But I do love how this is how dark it, and you can't even see. Can't even see
No.
the creature's face at all. You just know that's behind you. And look again.
バイオハザードレクイエムは、シングルプレイかつ、オフラインのゲームとなっています。バイオハザードで一番重要なのは恐怖体験だと思うんですけれども、今作においてはその恐怖体験っていうところに、しっかりとフィーチャーした内容に仕上がっているんじゃないかなと思ってます。
今回の主人公は FBI 捜査官グレース・アッシュクロフト内向的で
So again, look, she's an introvert and easily scared. Which,
Yeah.
like, again, fix the game. Perfect.
hmm
Because again, imagine again Leon in that situation, you'd probably just shoot her. You know what I mean? It's, or brawl his knife out, like, trying to brawl her. Again, like, I think it's such a brilliant idea what they've done.
I love the character design of Grace as well.
Yeah,
Like she's young, but not too young, to the point where she's going to be immature. She's still going to be mature and professional.
yeah,
But again, like you said, the lack of experience in the field, you're going to be able to witness that and see it.
yeah. Because obviously, in what I've noticed and all, there's a part where she was holding her head. Obviously, she's injured in this part. See if I can find her. Well, this part again, like this gives me mansion vibes, Resi 1 mansion vibes, even though it's
Yeah.
not, because obviously this is like a welcome desk here, right?
Yeah.
So this is definitely some sort of facility
Hmm.
or some sort like medical
And this
facility.
is why I'm concerned, because it reminds me a lot of the bit where you get to meet Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, I
It's
can
coming
see
across
that.
very
Yeah, I can see that.
Resi 8. But again, I think it's just from the first person perspective. So you
Yeah.
do get to play in third person, which
Mm.
is nice. But I just pray it's not going to be like a Resi 7 /
No.
Resi 8, but in third person.
Because
I don't
obviously,
think it will be, but I just hope it's not.
it says here like she's an analyst, but she obviously she's trained with guns, like we said
Yeah,
before.
well, she's doing
Yeah.
a tactical reload there because
Yeah.
she's holding on to the magazine, so she'll pull that back.
But
Because
you
like
do
with
get a
Ethan,
gun.
for example,
Mm.
yeah, because with Ethan in Resi 7, he used to throw the mags away.
Yeah.
In Resi 8, because he had the additional training, he used to put the mags
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
You can tell someone is trained by doing that.
Mm.
But yeah,
Because you can always refill the mag, can't you? So I mean, so
exactly.
if you're throwing it and you've got the bullets there, you can't
Like,
reload one at a time, can you? And fire it. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
yeah, yeah. You tell the creature like, wait.
So that one step per bullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously we do get a gun at some point. But I do wonder if it's going to be like, because again, we don't know how far this is into the game at all.
Yeah. Because I'm curious as well. So that's a Russian pistol. So anyone that's played any sort of war games, that's a Makarov.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if that's got any link to the place that she's in or the country that she's in, because she's supposed to be going to the Renwood Hotel. Now, that's not in Russia. That's in it's a fictional state in the US. So it's a little bit strange, but
Maybe it's just a model they picked.
maybe
Yeah.
it could be just something
Because
simple
again,
as that.
it's similar to the Matilda as well, Resi 2 gun, Leon's
Yeah.
gun. It's not obviously the Matilda, but because it does
Yeah.
look like the Matilda a bit.
Mm.
Trying to see if there's anything hidden.
I love the parquet flooring as well.
It gives me that mansion vibes again, because obviously
It
got the
does.
stairs, but then obviously got a welcome desk here.
Yeah, I'm trying to make out that badge. Yeah,
It looks like it's almost official, like it's like a government building nearly.
yeah,
Like it's some sort of government building. Because again, it's well kept, it's clean. Because obviously it must be still in use, obviously, because look how well kept it is.
Greg the janitor. Greg's back.
Greg.
Greg. Yeah.
Someone's got to be called Greg in this. I don't know.
I swear to God, if no one's called Greg, I'm getting a refund.
Yeah, getting a refund. No, no.
Mhm.
But it does again, like, because again, obviously you got umbrella, but this again, that'd be an umbrella sign, though.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, but that's definitely not an umbrella sign.
It looks more like a government, like something like the government would have,
like an official one. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe there's more.
More than meets the eye.
Leon's really the bad guy all this time. Wait, Leon is Wesker.
I swear there was
That's a joke. I don't mean that.
I was reading something. I think it was a manga, if I'm not mistaken, but it was a Resident Evil version, and Leon was actually one of the like test subjects, very similar to like Nemi and Mr. X, but he still had his human nature, so very similar to Nemi. But yeah,
But that's the thing as well. Like you don't really know too much about Leon, like because again he just turned up. I know he's supposed to start at RPD, but he's from a different town if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So why would he want to be in the RPD?
Yeah. Well, because I did read a little bit of the lore. So Leon joined the RPD due to the massive amount of crime that was going on. And a little thing that you may not know for the viewers at home, the reason why you may have noticed his uniform was a lot different compared to Marvin's was because there was a riot there recently prior to the outbreak. And when he joined, that's why he had the armor version of the RPD. Get the
There we
riot
go.
gear on.
'Cause that's true.
Yeah.
They obviously all the offers got the shirts on and like obviously the proper pants on and all that. And obviously he looks like now you mention it, like he's in actual riot gear, like geared up for it.
Subscribe for more tips and tricks.
And also subscribe for Danny DeVito in the background there.
Yes, he's going to be our new guest now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we actually got Danny DeVito on the podcast?
They get confused with which is who, wouldn't they?
He would, yeah. Oh, jeez, that'll be one of the best days of my life, but that will never happen.
No.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, to me this looks like
It looks very like it comes across very Mentum Asylum like.
yeah, like this is like to me it screams like an official government building. I don't know why.
It does.
It just looks like an official government building. Because again, in the past, like Umbrella's always been like secret, always
Yeah.
underground, hidden, not like.
But this is too open.
Like this is like in your face. Because if this is underground, it's be impressive. I'll see what Greg's been doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's been calling all the labourers like, yeah, bring the bloody parquet floor
You
down.
got your CSCS, get in there.
Yeah. So we got this hospital above, but down below we want to build a mansion.
Yeah.
I don't even think Nick Knowles could do that.
No. Well, you might do. You never know.
In 24 hours.
Him and Tommy Walsh, you know what I mean? For people that don't know, obviously, from the UK, there was a show called DIY SOS.
Yep.
And obviously Nick Knowles and Tommy Walsh used to go in people's houses and do it up. And,
Yeah. Oh, you struggle to get up the stairs? It's fine. We'll stick an elevator
yeah,
in
just
it.
put an elevator in like it's a 2-story house or something to be an elevator.
Your own issues getting to the Arctic and you live in a bungalow is fine. Elevator. Oh, jeez.
Very more with this.
扱いも慣れても
Trying to see if there's any secrets anywhere.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that? No, I don't think there's anything hidden here, but again, it does look like. Again, this to me don't seem umbrella-ish at all.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but the centerpiece that's on the floor looks more like a compass than like a logo.
Yeah.
Because you can see, you can definitely make out 3 points. I can't see the fourth, but normally, because that looks like an old-fashioned compass, but normally you only have a point going north, and then you just have the markings
Yeah.
south, east, west. Very strange. Very, very strange.
See what they
だ
say.
し冷静な推理力とかも発揮しつつ活躍するキャラクターになってます。レオンを主人公にしようっていうのは実はずっとあったんですけども、どうしてもレオンを使ったバチバチのホラーっていうのが割と難しくて、落ちてきたバケツにびっくりするとか、そういうレオンってそんなみんな見たくないやろっていうところで、じゃあホラーと食い合わせ悪いよなっていうのがやっぱりあります。
Again, it's true though, like we said before.
It's very
Yeah,
true.
it's-
It's the nail on the head.
They could have quite easily just put Leon in the game and sold
Mhm.
millions just from that.
Yeah.
Because people see Leon, they buy. Because obviously everyone loves Leon from Resi 2, Resi 4, especially Resi 4. He got most popular in Resi 4, I think.
You certainly did.
He's even,
Handsome fella there.
yeah, he's even got Leon back there, but
Yeah.
But they've done, I'll say, the correct choice.
Oh, 100%. I even though how much I love Leo, it's an incredibly simple but smart move from Capcom to do this.
出ましたけど、
Evolution.
Charles Dickens.
ファーストトレーラーご覧になって分かるようにグレース自身がまあすごいいろんな目に遭うんですね。 PV で断片的には入ってるんですけれども、逆さずり一つとっても顔の赤らみ高揚感であったりとかうっ血してる表現、あとは髪の毛もか
Yeah,
なり
this part here, look.
Mm.
Obviously, she's holding her head. Like, as you saw, like, obviously, you mentioned in the previous episode, maybe when she's been hung down, maybe because obviously her mum got her memory suppressed, and maybe it's happening to her again.
Yeah, and because there as well. So if you just go back just a wee tad. Yeah, about that. Right. So she's got the injury on her left shoulder. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go forward now just a wee tad.
あとは髪の毛もかなり力を入れてまして、
Oh no,
right there,
no,
right
ignore me. Right,
Mm.
ignore me. Back. Myth busted. But yeah, so that could either be just from her hanging upside down and obviously the blood coming back down into her body, she's
Mm.
going to get a bloody headache. Or, like I said in the previous episode, and like you've just mentioned, she's had her memory suppressed to a certain degree and she's like,
Yeah.
where am I?
Mm.
So
It does make it all interesting. Like,
it does. And like they mentioned as well, and I didn't really until they brought it up, the hair physics.
yeah.
It's realistic. And the
Mm.
way she was shaking her head then, the hair wasn't just flopping unnecessarily, it was going with the motion.
Because yeah, in this part, obviously, because we thought maybe like someone saved her, right?
Yeah.
But you can see quickly there she got herself out of that situation.
Yeah.
So maybe Leon, or whoever, is not there yet, or don't know where she is
Yeah.
at this part. Because obviously, as you can see, she freed herself.
Mm-hmm.
It's again, we don't know if this is right at the beginning of the game or
Yeah.
at the end or in the middle. Which, like,
Yeah.
again, I actually can't wait for this.
I can't wait.
バイオハザードレクイエムはですね、一人称視点と三人称視点2つの視点で自由に切り替えながら遊ぶことができます。主観視点だと
Again, look at that.
Yeah. That
Ominous
comes
that
across.
is.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mm.
I know it sounds corny, but aesthetically, it's aesthetically pleasing. And it comes across, I don't know why, but it comes across very alien-like.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because again, it's just that red light that sort of makes it.
Yeah. And normally red is normally the sign of danger, so you're all automatically going to think this is not safe.
And again, is she as well? Because if she's in the building, because the building looks like it's well kept, so why aren't the lights on as well? So we don't know what's
Taxman.
happened. It could be, yeah, because he is a bastard. So like, to me, obviously at the beginning you hear the chains again, so that means that creature was chained up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did it get free or was it set free? That's the main issue.
Yeah.
Again, there's no one around. Are they testing the creature?
Maybe.
Because again, there's so far, obviously, again, there's just a small trailer, but we've seen no other sign of bodies or anyone else in this
No.
building. It's only been Grace and the creature
And the
so
creature.
far.
Yeah.
So it just again so many questions. Is it just a 1v1 at this point? Where you're
Yeah.
going around and that's just constantly hunting you and there's nothing else there?
Yeah, because that's the thing then, because like you said, they could have included like a normal NPC where you might just meet and you never see again or whatnot, but they haven't. So again, I think I think it's a very smart move from Capcom to keep us guessing. Like you said, what type of game is it? Is it a 1v1? Is there going to be other elements to it as well? We don't know who we're going to see, who we're going to go up against. The only facts we know is indoors so far, and it's Grace and a creature. That's it.
Well, I can't remember if it's on this trailer, but before there was another trailer. I might even get that out after we're done with this because it's only like 2 minutes long. And it literally shows an outdoor part. I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's not in this one. I think it's in another one I watched. It's only about 2 minutes. I can get it out after this.
Yeah.
And it hints that we will be outside at one point.
Oh, right, okay.
Because maybe, obviously, because it's showing zombies, right? So, again, another little theory. Maybe, obviously, you do play Leon, and he fights the zombies.
Maybe, and she's the one that's going
Literally in a 1v1 with this thing. Being hunted through this entire building, while at some point you might flip to Leon, and he's fighting to get to her.
Let him cook.
Because I was just thinking as I was watching it.
Yeah.
Because to me, there's at the moment, again, sort of theories, and this is just a small trailer. We ain't seen everything. And what I'm saying could be absolutely BS. But
yeah,
to me, it seems that there's no one else around so far. Because even then, she sort of got left alone to escape.
Yeah.
Because again, if she was this important chosen one, she'd be on constant watch, right? So maybe at this point they've left and they're testing her against the creature, which they've done before with Nemesis. They've tested Nemesis, Mr. X. That's your point with Raccoon City, is that they test these bioweapons. And obviously this time they use the whole city, but so maybe this time they've all left and they're just seeing who's going to come out.
And that's the thing then. So that brings the skeptical aspect then of Grace more, because if that is the case, obviously with Nemesis and Mr. X, they want to test the actual virus and the biological weapon against whoever came across it. This one, it comes across as a 1v1. So is there more to Grace than meets the eye then?
Well, in the previous, obviously, episode, part says the chosen one.
One. Yeah.
So maybe she's the chosen one that can maybe harness the viruses like Wesker. Like Wesker, obviously, he didn't turn. He actually embraced the virus and obviously gave him almost superpowers. Like, he was really quick, really strong. So maybe Grace is on the same line, and now they're testing to see how well Grace does. Because obviously, as you can see, she's definitely been operated on. And now maybe this is it. This is the 1v1, and obviously she's gone missing. Now Leon's gonna. Well, his human's gonna be Leon. That's gonna fight to get to her.
But that's the thing, like, so, like, Leon took as well. There could be you could flip it and put it on Leon, because he did take in that virus from La Plaga, and he did take that, quite well considering.
Well, he did get that cleansed of him though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he gets that out of him.
Remember, but that's the thing though,
because
he
towards
didn't
the
succumb
end,
to it, though.
remember towards the end of Ashley, they go on that chair that Louise made, and it cuts the parasite out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But that's my little theory. Like, again, that's my little theory. It could be wrong.
I agree to it.
There could be Greg behind here waiting. All we know.
Yeah, it could be. You know what? It could be Morpheus saying, "You're the one."
Yeah,
she's beginning to.
Oh,
believe.
she took the red pill, look, and that's what's red. Take the blue pill, it goes blue. But...
yeah, I would like to see. I would love to see again. Another nod to originals is the option aspect. I would love to see that back in Resident Evil.
Yeah, but again, that's old school as well, and it's an old school thing which no game's done in 20 years.
You get like. I think the game that did it really well was the Walking Dead Telltale games. Also, you had the options. But I would like to see it.
That was like more story based and actually actual gameplay based. But you played it for the story, not the gameplay. So it's just. But in this sort of game, you sort of play for the constant flow of the gameplay.
No, I get that.
Because obviously, don't get me wrong, I'd love to see it. Because again, I'm an old school Resi fan. I'd love to see option. Run or hide or fight the monster. And like, obviously in Resi 3, spoiler, the game is nearly 30 years old. That when you first meet Nemesis right at the beginning of the game as he kills Brett Vickers, you got a choice to run or hide. And if you fight him, you technically don't have to fight him, by the way.
No, you don't.
You can run round him because the stars badge is on Brad's body, so you can pick that up and run through the door. Or you can kill Nemesis and get the badge, but you can just run and get it. A lot of people don't know that, but again, I'd love to see that. But again, that's like a bygone game mechanic that no one uses anymore. It'd be nice if they had like a classical mode that brought it back down to the 99 style.
Yeah, the negative sort of with like overlay, and you got like 3 seconds to decide. But yeah, I think I would like to. I do like that concept where you can play as Leon. You can play as Leon and as Grace, but from different perspectives at the same time, sort of thing. You know, like during the gameplay, I think it would be a nice.
Yeah,
touch.
like I feel like, especially if you're gonna have Leon, like I sort of feel like he has to be playable because he's too iconic just to completely put on the sideline and have him pop in and out.
Yeah,
like I feel like at some point, if he's actually in the game, he should be playable. Because it might
Yeah.
get to a certain point where you're playing Grace that it flips, and like that, it might cut to a part where they're going, right, Leon, she's gone missing. We're gonna send you in,
Yeah.
and your mission is to obviously rescue her, find her, and all this.
I think it would be really cool as well to give it real depth and perspective. Let's say if Grace has like a major bloody panic attack and everything's overwhelmed, so she's hunkering down just to try and hide it out. It'd be cool if they did like a little timestamp and then introduce Leon on his timestamp, so
Yeah.
you can realize then how late to the party Leon
Yeah.
would be. Again, that brings depth to the
Mm.
story. This little segment is actually really interesting.
Yeah. Like again, look how dark it is, and you just got that little light on.
Yeah. For me, there's one little thing that could mean two things. The rubber duck
The rubber duck.
on the corner. Right on the corner by the table. You see it?
Oh. Oh. There we go. All right. Yeah.
Right by your hand.
Yeah.
Now,
Right there. Yeah.
yeah,
Got it.
and obviously you got the little dinosaur toy
Yeah.
there as well. So, again, this is leaning me towards either it could be like a mental home or potentially a normal hospital, but there was a children's section. Or I was going to say it would be a collectible, but there's a bloody there's Barney the dinosaur there as well. So probably not a collectible, but there's a couple of toys there. So could this be a mental institution, or could this be just a normal hospital, but there was a child section?
It's definitely. It's got to be. It's definitely one of them. Like, again, it's probably not in use, but then again, it's well kept at the same time.
Yeah. Because another thing as well, if you go back just a wee tad, just so, let me. Can you show me the size of the bed? See, that's quite a big bed. I can't see a child sleeping on that. That it comes across as like a normal bed.
Because again, all the cabinets are empty as well.
Yeah.
So again, I think this might be
pristine.
Yeah, like everything's pristine, but everything's empty at the same time. So whoever this is obviously kept the building up to standard, but it's no longer in use, and it's been used obviously for something else. That's why it makes me think this is like a government official building.
Yeah. But I do love how the light affects the room as well. Because when you walk in, then it starts to light up. It's nice.
Yeah, because look how dark it is. There's a clock on the wall there. You can't see it.
Yeah.
You can literally see about here.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, again, this does mean something, because again, they wouldn't show it. They wouldn't show things for no reason. Maybe this has got reference to maybe maybe an outbreak or something. Like,
yeah,
maybe there's a reference to it somewhere. Because again, they don't show things for no reason. Like, no game company. Like, again, they all have hidden messages in their trailers and make sure the ones who's paying attention.
Wait, the furniture's is IKEA.
Could be.
It's based in Sweden.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's got to find the meatballs then. But look. Again, look how dark it is. That's how dark it is. You can't even see. All you can see is his legs. I'm not shooting.
Is that the same hallway as the other room? Well, the red lighting, do you think?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Because again, if people were left in a panic, or everything would be scattered everywhere, right?
Yeah, like the box would be everywhere.
There should be blood all over the walls, and like, there's very little of that. Again, we're seeing a very small portion.
Yeah.
But if you look on previous Resi titles, obviously there's blood everywhere. There's panic everywhere. You can just see it. So again, I don't know if this is going to be, again, just you and that creature in this part.
Yeah. It comes across very Alien Isolation like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the vibes I'm getting. Like Alien Isolation, sort of like most of the parts are going to be just you and the creature.
Yeah.
So it is an Alien Isolation. Obviously, you got the androids, but most of the part is just you and the xenomorph.
Mm-hmm.
In certain areas, you got to get past. And look how big that is. I'm pretty sure it's hunched over there. It looks hunched
Yeah, I was
over.
going to say, it looks like it's ducking down.
It is an intro, but it's a shame we can't see it though. But obviously, they've done that for a reason. Because look how dark it is, and why is the lights off again?
Yeah.
And usually like a red light that it means like it's an emergency light now. Like the power was sort of gone out, and that's an emergency light.
Well, like an exit door or something.
Like that's what I reckon. I reckon mostly it might be a 1v1 most of this part, which would make sense because again, if you got the chosen one, why wouldn't she not be watched constantly?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And now maybe they've done something, maybe put another virus into her, and maybe and now it's a test to see how. Because again, well, it was Wesker's. Well, the whole point of Umbrella was to find the perfect being, basically, so they can make a whole race of people. Basically, that's why Wesker wanted to wipe out the civilization, so he can start his own civilization with the most perfect people.
Yeah.
In like Furious. So again, I feel like this probably might be a 1v1, which I'm not. Again, I'm not disappointed about, because you think about it.
I would like to see some sub enemies though.
Yeah, like, I reckon there will be, because obviously they do show them.
Yeah.
But maybe in Grace's part, because remember again, she's not battle hardened like Leon.
Yeah.
So like in an actual situation where say she's got 3 or 4 zombies coming at her, she'll probably panic.
Yeah.
So I feel like in her part, it's mostly going to be a 1v1. It's going to be her literally trying to survive against this thing.
Yeah.
Again, I could be totally wrong. But that's sort of the vibes I'm getting.
No, I agree.
What is it now? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's its head there. Yeah, that's it crouched down though.
This would tower Mr. X.
Yeah, this is probably, it looks like the tallest enemy they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be even more frightening if it's like, obviously not completely quiet, but quiet enough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
Green herb there.
That's a bloody big green herb.
That's like 4 hills, that one. It's not in its third person.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like this has got a reference. Again.
True, yeah.
Like, again, I might be tinfoil hatting it too much. But why would they show this number? Why not show her just in the room already? Like, obviously, I don't know what this has got a reference to. Obviously, it might be something to do with Outbreak, because remember, her mother is from Outbreak, so maybe it has something to do with Outbreak. Again, I might be tinfoil and hatting it too much, but
just having a look now. So, on Resident Evil Outbreak, room 202 is on the 2nd floor. And there's items. Well, in Outbreak, there was items. You had like a knife and an antivirus. So,
well, so is there 2 floors to this building, or is there more? I assume there's probably multiple. There's obviously definitely gonna be a basement.
Yeah.
And again, it's got to have a sewer part. Every Resi game's got to have a sewer part. Obviously, most of them Resi 2, Resi 2, well, Resi 4 don't have a sewer part. You know, I think about it. All the classic ones anyway have a sewer part.
Yeah.
But again, they wouldn't show this for no reason. So there's obviously a reference to Outbreak.
Yeah.
And obviously this room's probably going to have some sort of importance. So I think this is the room with the toys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the room with the toys.
This is like a medicine room.
Yeah. Again, it's definitely a medical facility of some sort.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Well, it used to be, and obviously someone's took over it. Because it looks like it's fairly recent. So I want to see if there's anything on the shelf.
Or some Steel Boys.
Still Boys. Everyone loves a bit of Still Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Dwight Fairfield's in there.
You know what? I was gonna make a
Oh.
comment right when you said the basement.
Mm.
I thought, you know what? He's gonna be proud of me if I don't say anything. And then here you go mentioning bloody Dwight.
Yeah, it had to be done. Look, his eyes appearing through there.
Yeah. Oh
I was just
Jesus.
trying to see. I think there's nothing here, but
Yeah. There's
so
nothing.
it looks good, and because a lot of people worried about the third person aspect, because obviously Resi 8 had the DLC allowed to go third person, but the
Yeah.
game wasn't initially made to be in third person.
No, it wasn't. And it did come across quite janky as well.
Yeah, because obviously it initially was made for first person, so you didn't have to worry about it being in third. Now they're intentionally making this game to be in both, so they're going to do both. So it's
And
going to look good in both.
And it's a clever touch because a lot of the, and I would say easy 90s everyone. And you have to physically learn that because it's life. You can't please everyone, but the way they're doing this, they are literally pleasing both audiences.
Mm.
I prefer third person. You prefer third person. Obviously, there's a lot of people like you mentioned in the previous episode that grew up on, well, not grew up, but started Resident Evil on 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So they automatically think of first person.
Person, yeah.
It's nice they're now pleasing both audiences. And
But-
again, smart move, which
Yeah.
means more money.
Because that's why they don't divide it. Because a lot of people say, I ain't playing it because it's in this version or this version. Well, no, you got both options now, so there's no you ain't got that excuse not to play it.
Yeah. And like you mentioned as well, it creates replayability.
Because you can obviously play it in third, then go back and first, and see the difference, see what you prefer. That's what I did with Village when the DLC came out. Obviously, first played it through first, and I played it through third, and obviously I preferred it in third. But like you said, it was janky because again they didn't make it to be third person to begin with. It was just a DLC add-on. So basically, all they done was move the camera back and didn't actually do anything in the model. So that's why it looked janky.
Yeah.
Flashbang.
Yeah, Leon's going to be about 51 in this now.
Yeah.
その当時アンブレラ事件っていうのでシリーズがヒットしてそれ以降もさまざまなキャラクターたちが、いろんなラクーンシティで起きた事件をきっかけに立ち向かっていくようになったり人間成長したりそこに今回この表現のメスを入れるっていうのが
Greg, no Carlos, sorry. But again, like, it'd be nice maybe they're showing these characters because maybe they're going to be turning up. Because again, in the previous video, we did think we heard Carlos's voice.
Yeah.
And they're showing them here. So why would they show Carlos? Obviously, they showed Jill, right?
Yeah.
That's basically all you need to show for Resi 3, right? And obviously, they show Carlos. Which they don't need to, because again, he's not a mainline character.
No. I'm just picturing his head just going, Grace.
My name's Carlos and I'm here to save you.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, maybe, because again, in that trailer, I thought about it, it did sound like him. It did sound like Carlos.
Didn't it?
So maybe Carlos turns up at some point.
If it's this Carlos, I'll be happy. Like, I would be satisfied with that.
Because what I've seen in all, obviously this is not the last Resident Evil. Because again, if it was the last one, they would say this is the final one in the series. But a lot of people,
one of the worst days of my life, though, if they announce that.
Obviously it will happen. Resident Evil will end. Because they have to end at some point. There are 9 mainline games and there's 20 plus side games. So
yeah.
So maybe they're lining up for the last one, the 10th one, which is going to
Mhm.
have Jill, Carlos, Claire, have more in it, Chris.
Leon, yeah.
Yeah, have more in there as the end of the thing.
Mhm.
So that's why the point might giving hints. Again, tinfoil hat may be wrong. Of
Yeah.
obviously showing.
Because
Again.
Leon and
シティで起き
Jill
た事件
still
をきっかけ
haven't technically met.
No. Well, they have in a TV series, but
Yeah.
in a game, they've never actually crossed
No.
paths at all.
No.
I'm pretty sure there are only two. Obviously, Claire hasn't met Jill.
Leon met Chris
Yeah,
in Resi 6.
6.
That's
きっか
it.
けに
But like, he knew Leon before that, though.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Because
'Cause
him and
Chris
Chris, I think they met beforehand. Because obviously, when they do meet in 6, they're like, oh, Chris, Leon. Like, they've actually met
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Maybe because that's probably through Claire, I should imagine, at some point.
Yeah, because obviously Chris was already part of Stars.
Yeah.
So he probably, because Leon was at the top of his class in the written assessment, so no one word's going to spread about this new guy coming in. So Chris has probably heard of him, and then, like you said, through Clay as well.
What does STAR stand for? Test on your Resi knowledge.
Special. Oh no, you test me now. Stars Special Tactics and Rescue Service.
Correct.
Yeah, there we go.
Correct.
God, you really put me on the fucking spot then.
In the movie, they say squad, but it's not service.
Mate, I know.
It's literally service. You can see it. It's
It's
service.
service,
but-
yeah.
but-
When they did that, that
Yeah.
boiled my blood.
yeah. It's how lazy can you be? But anyway, moving on. We've already got an episode about the Resi movie, so if you ever want to check that out, it is on the channel. And we give
Yeah.
flair and pleasant views about the movies. So.
Oh yeah.
But that's again going back to obviously seeing Leon,
立ち向
Claire. Like,
But why have they included this scene with Sherry though? Like, yeah, it's dramatic, but they could have used any scene.
well, they could use the beginning one where they're in the car, both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, we might be looking into this too far, but this whole point of a deep dive,
Yeah.
right? No, you're supposed to deep dive, and if you're right, if you're wrong, oh well. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Got
the
the
lining
video
up for the
that he
last
says
one,
he'll
which would
check.
be getting a sheet, obviously Ada. They're
Well,
gonna.
Ada's not a main character either.
She saw it is. Though.
But she's not. Like,
Like-
when you think of Resident Evil, you normally think of the main four: Claire, Jill, Chris, Leon. That's the main four.
Yeah,
And then
if
you've
you're
got-
old school, I'd say so. Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you're new to Resident Evil, as soon as you hear Resident Evil, you're gonna think Leon Ada.
Yeah.
Like that's why I thought like she is and isn't. Like I agree with you. The main four are the ones you said, but obviously in the modern era, like,
Yeah.
Ada's like part of the main line because obviously it's Ada. Everyone knows Ada.
Yeah.
With Leon, but I agree with you. The main four are the ones you said, but
Yeah.
she is a main character, but isn't.
But you know the funny thing is with Ada Wong, that's not even her real name. That's her alias.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever know what her real name is. Can you imagine if it's like
Greg.
Chloe? Greg. There's like some naked gun stuff. She just unravels herself. Greg.
Maybe she's Greg.
And Leon's just going. "Huh, huh."
No, but yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, obviously, yeah, Ada's ain't gonna be our real name, is it? Because
No. Yeah,
Obviously
because she
she's-
works for I think it's a company called The Organization, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I mean, Resi 4, she's working for Wesker, isn't she? And obviously, we
Yeah.
don't know the actual how deep Wesker goes.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's like a contractor mercenary,
Yeah.
but she's like the worst one, only because you would hire her to do a job, but she does the job based off her personal
Yeah.
morals as well. So if she doesn't agree with it, she'll go.
Well, to be
against
fair, she started getting more when she met Leon. Like,
Yeah,
because you do see that he does have that effect on her, and she sort
he's
of
got that
changed
effect
it.
on me.
Oh, I mean, she has that effect on everyone, even Danny in the background. But like, that's the thing. Like, if let's say she never met Leon, she probably would have like obviously done the things she would
Yeah.
have done, like gave the virus to Wesker. Even though, again, spoiler, Resident
Yeah.
4, Wesker still gets his hands on the Plaga, but
Yeah, I don't know why. I just pictured Danny DeVito. You just saying, "Oh, does she have that way with you?" Just standing there, just going, "Yeah." Ugh. But
そこ
yeah,
に
it is
今
strange
回
how
この
they
表現の
showing
メス
all
を入
these
れるっていう
characters
の
like
が
this.
But again, to show Carlos. Again, Carlos ain't a mainline character.
No, he's far from it. But
He's been in Resi 3 and that's it.
yeah,
And he's in it for like 30 minutes. The
Yeah.
game's only an hour long anyway, but he's in it for about 30 minutes.
yeah,
But that's what I feel like they're lining up for the last one, Resi 10.
yeah.
And they're going to have
It's a
all
good
these
round
characters.
number.
Yeah, and have all these like Carlos, have them all there for the last one.
Yeah,
And have it see off.
because that's the thing. Resident Evil is the most successful zombie franchise to ever be created.
Mm.
And like the stories they've created with even with the subline characters like Sherry, Carlos, Wesker, there's so much lore behind them as well. I think if they did end on 10, one is a good round number to do. But I think if they were to end it on 10, it would have to if this game now is going to be a masterpiece, it's going to be hard to top it.
Mm.
But they would have to include everyone.
Yeah, I feel like if they're going to end the series, they will have to be there for it to end.
Yeah.
Because it feels like if it ends with, let's say, Jill not being there, it would feel wrong. Because,
Yeah.
again, she's from the original. She is
Yeah.
the original Owen Chris. And the two original playable characters in Resident Evil. So if those two weren't there, it would be just totally wrong, in my opinion. If they were there for the end. So that's why I like... Because Jill was mentioned to be in Resi 9, but there's no actual evidence that she's actually in Resi 9.
Yeah.
She might get mentioned, but she physically might not be in the game.
Yeah.
So she might get mentioned in this one and then be in the last one, Resi 10, which will come out in probably 4 or 5 years' time.
Yeah.
作り手としてはやっぱりかなり緊張感を持って臨ませてもらったっていうのが大きかったですね。
落音事件に関わったもしくは落音事件に巻き込まれて大きく人生を変わってしまったり、命を落としてしまったりと
Pause a beer. This comment, when I first saw it, it got me thinking. So it's like a lot of the main people that was in, it says, who have lost their lives or would change drastically as a result of it. Now, they said like some of the main characters. I'm thinking of the ones, yeah, you can sort of guess who the ones that would change drastically. But which ones are the ones that their lives were lost?
I mean...
Are they gonna kill off like some favorites? Like maybe Carlos? Maybe?
Leon. Jill. Ada. That's the thing, like, how would you end? Because eventually you might have to kill a couple of them off.
Again, worst day of my life that's gonna be.
I mean, again, at this point, but then again, I wouldn't see them killing off Leon.
Because for me, Leon is their golden egg.
He like the main character. Everyone loves Leon. Like, there's no ifs or buts. He's the number one of the game. Because it was mostly because of Resi 4. Resi 4 really blew his everyone's love for Leon pretty much. In the remakes as well, done them justice, and like everyone loves Leon. Where like Chris so much. Chris has been done dirty over the years, I'd say.
He really has.
He's been done dirty. His model's been changed so many times. His voice actor's been changed.
Yeah.
Resi 5 ain't the greatest game ever. Resi 6 is Resi 6.
Like
and then,
Resi 5, they put him on steroids, and then Resi 7, when he said, "Oh yeah, I'm Chris," I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
you fuck,
like
you
at
are
the
not
end,
Chris."
yeah, like when he comes in, no one knew that was Chris Redfield. Like,
I was like, "What the hell is this?"
It's like Chris Redfield. It's like they completely
from Timu.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And then when they did Chris then for Resi 8, again, completely different, but it did look more like Chris.
Like they have done Chris dirty over the years. And hopefully if they ever do remake 5, they do it properly. And do Chris justice
Yeah.
and make him punch a boulder again. They'll never take that out, by the way. Like,
Mate,
imagine.
if they take that out, I would actually be really disappointed.
Yeah, look, I think everyone would. If they actually took him punching the boulder out the game, I think everyone would be disappointed. Because it's the best thing about the game.
It is. And you know what would be really funny? Like, for comedic effect. Like, if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, and then you get to that scene where Chris is punching the boulder, it'd be funny if the camera pans the Sheva just going like this.
Again.
It's just one of those, like, or if Chris like winks at the camera while he's punching, he's going like this.
But I've just had a thought then. Also, they're going back to Raccoon City, right?
Mhm.
So, at what point are we going back to Raccoon City? Because directly, you're not said in this game yet. And there's no indication of gameplay that we're in Raccoon City yet from
That's
these little
true.
trailers. Like, again, it's a theory.
I don't think we'll ever go back.
Well,
Not after everything happened.
well, I feel like they've already said that obviously they're returning to Raccoon City at some point. Like, why would they show it in this game though? Like in this trailer for this game.
Yeah.
Is that facility in Raccoon City? Because to me, it looks too
Maybe.
well kept to be in Raccoon City. Again, it did, as you can see, it's been completely destroyed. And it would stand out if there was a pristine building in the middle of it. Not
Yeah.
sus at all.
Well, that's the thing. So obviously, because in the beginning of the trailer, previous episode, the Renwood Hotel is in a completely different state compared to Raccoon City. So that's a definite. It's definitely not in the same place. But I would be curious as to why we would be returning to Raccoon City after, especially 30 years of the annihilation of Raccoon City.
Maybe this is where it ends. Like,
Maybe.
Maybe obviously at the end of this game we end up in Raccoon City somehow. Then in the last game, that's where it ends.
Because again, like I mentioned this in the previous episode, the meaning of Requiem is a mass for the repose of the souls of the dead. Now, repose is a state of rest, sleep, or tranquility. So, could this? We don't know. This could be the last one.
I feel like they would have said, like, I felt like this. They would have said this
Maybe
would
they-
have been the final one.
Maybe they might mention it a little bit, closer.
Maybe, but I feel like they would have used it to hype the game up completely, like straight from the
Yeah.
back. Because imagine they come and said this is the last one, the hype would be like through the roof.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
I
from a
feel like-
business perspective, it would be better to say that earlier on.
Because I feel like
Um,
they're teasing up Raccoon City too much in this, and it's not for us to go back. Because
Mhm.
even in there, they said they never thought they could go back.
Yeah.
But they are going back. So maybe they are lining it up. Maybe towards the end, everything leads to Raccoon City again. Then
Yeah.
in the last game, everything ends where it started.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Raccoon City. And maybe Birkin shows up as well. He just like, well, hello,
He's there like it. Remember me?
Mr. Rex is there, you know what I mean? Like, remember us guys? It's a reunion. But I just feel like, again, why would they show Raccoon City and not use it?
Yeah.
So I feel like definitely at some point, maybe towards the end of this, we'll go back.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel that like, again, if we go back, yeah, I don't feel that this is underground.
No, I think this is like out in the open sort of thing.
Because again, this is the entrance, right? Well, it looks like
Yeah.
the entrance because obviously that's a welcome desk.
Mm-hmm.
And like, this doesn't seem underground because this be too much if this was underground. Like, maybe it's in the mountains, Arclay Mountains.
Maybe, yeah.
Because maybe that might be it. Go to the Arclay Mountains, then obviously it leads back into Raccoon City.
Yeah.
That would sort of make sense if was in the Arclay Mountains again, like it was in Resi 1. Because Resi 1, it's not actually in Raccoon City, it's outside Raccoon City.
It is, yeah.
It's in the Arklay Mountains, and if I remember correctly, I think it's 6 months apart. Resi 1 and Resi 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously everything happens in Resi 2. But yeah, this ain't underground. I don't think this is in Raccoon City.
No, I don't. No, I think you're.
So you might cut out. Say that again.
Oh, I think genuinely, I think you're correct, or at least on the right track in regards to being in the Arklay Mountains. I'm going to stick with my guns. I believe that this is a mental institution.
Yeah. It's definitely along those lines, and to me, again, that just screams like official government building to me. I don't know if it just screams it to me.
Yeah, and like a lot, like especially in movies and stuff, a lot of like dodgy government officials use mental asylums or mental institutions to do test subjects on people. So for me, it would make sense because it does come, like you said, there was that room that looked like it was filled with medicine, and in the bedroom as well, you had the medicine cabinets and the tool cabinets, stuff like that. So it would make sense. But again, only time will tell.
Again, there's no one here. Like to me, it seems like there's no one here.
Yeah.
Because again, there's nothing. There's like again, if say that thing escapes and there's people here, obviously there'd be chaos everywhere, right?
Yeah.
This seems like to me that you've sort of been just left here, and you've been woken up. Now it's time to see how well you do, and this is isolated. That's what it seems like to me. This is completely isolated, somewhere perfect like the Arklay Mountains would be perfect because again, the original mansion was just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Spencer's mansion.
So to me, yeah, I feel like this game could lead at the end to Raccoon City, and then the last game, it ends in Raccoon City at some reason or some point. Personally,
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, that was that part. Because again, like they're showing RPD again, so definitely
彼らに向けての
going
言
to
葉
see
通
it.
り鎮魂であり、もっと言うとバイオハザードシリーズ
Because again, like, you can't base it in the RPD again, because you know what's happened here, and it's all been destroyed. Even underground's been destroyed. So I don't know how they're actually going to do it.
Me either. I haven't got a clue. I just hope they do it right.
To me, it just makes sense if, say, that facility's on the Arklay Mountains near Raccoon City, then maybe it trickles into Raccoon City at some point. Maybe Umbrella built another lab on the ground. Again,
they do love their lab.
They do love it. They do love it. Because again, I know Umbrella was gone, but they're not gone. Because there's still people working within it. Say Wesker was working on his own, and obviously he had all the resources, and there's still other people around. Because again, we don't know who else is behind the scenes, because we ain't seen everyone behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because Wesker was a board member, but he wasn't the only one.
Alice.
Or Greg.
Greg, yeah. Fucking Greg.
But we do see this, though.
Yeah, we do see another protagonist.
We do see this. And it looks like, again, it's in the same building, because, again, it follows the theme. The paint's all the same. It looks like it's definitely in a medical facility. But is this before? But again, why would they show this one random person?
Yeah.
Because, again, it looks empty. Again.
Because for me as well, so, like, look at the height of the person in front. So they, like, for example, now, if you use her as a reference and then use the camera as a reference, the camera is lower than our shelf. The woman there is taller than the shelf next to the radiator. So could you be playing as Grace when she was a child? Could this be like a little flashback moment?
Could be.
Or, you know,
could be.
There's a lot you can take just from this frame here. But it does look very old-fashioned, like with the lights there, the wall-mounted lights, the decor, like the paintwork. It's very plain, and a lot of like mental institutions, for example, they're not exactly covered in bloody rainbows and
No.
high tech stuff. It's normally aged well, but very plain and basic. So
Apparently, all the same director done Resi 7's directing this one.
right, okay,
So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but
yeah.
it just popped in my head now. I was meant to mention it earlier, but again, like, who is this? Ada? No, I'm joking. But like, who is? Why would they show just one person? Because we've only in this whole trailer we've seen two people:
Mm-hmm.
Grace and this person here.
Yeah.
So who's this? Tell me now. I know you know.
Yeah.
It to me, it just seems isolated. Again, I wouldn't mind it being like completely isolated in the 1v1. Okay, again, it's something different, but would it get stale from a gameplay aspect?
Yeah. I'm the only thing I'm asking Capcom. This is the only thing I'm going to ask. Just don't make a Resi 7 / Resi 8 in third person. That's all I'm asking. Like, I get it. People love Resi 7 and people love Resi 8. I get that. But just from, I think the game would be much, much, much more successful if you have the horror element of Resi 7 in regards to the beginning aspect, and then combine that with the combat and the airiness of Resi 2. You've got a winner. 100%. You've got like an Oscar awarding bloody game there.
Look, honestly, this, like I said at the beginning, this could be one of the best horror games ever made.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it definitely put the type of passion into it being an actual horror game instead of like, again, Resi 7 started off as that, then it fell off and it come more like just a running gun sort of, well, not running gun, but you know what I mean. It was just more action. Yeah. Like it sort of lost that element.
Yeah, because for me, another thing that adds to the fear is not being able to defend yourself.
You know what I mean, yeah, like because against that creature, you're probably not going to be able to a lot. Even though Grace does have a pistol at some point.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just in case you need to use it to stun the creature.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's not a natural. Maybe there is other, say, mini bosses, because obviously Resident Evils do have more than one boss.
Mm-hmm.
They have multiple. They have multiple bosses. So maybe at this point, you may run into other bosses or creatures, which is more likely going to happen.
Yeah.
That you will run into a lot more, but maybe on the Leon side, if Leon is a playable character.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, like, you're just getting hunted by wherever this creature is. There's just so much you can go on.
There is. Like, we've only literally stroked the tip of the iceberg.
Good choice of words, huh?
Thank you, mate. I could have said something. I could have said something else. But yeah, we can only use what they've given us so far, and I think, like, literally, I think we've explored possibly every potential avenue until they make another release, like gameplay footage or another, talk bit. But
there was nothing else towards the end of this one, right?
no.
What I'll do, I'll pull that other video out quick. Let me.
Yeah.
I'll hide it from the people in case something else pops up. a joke, by the way. Was it this one?
Grammarly now uses AI to.
No free ads.
Yeah, no free ads.
I've even hid it for the ads. There's no free ads and took the volume off. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Oh, let me put it back on the thing. Unless you do want to sponsor us. I love Grammarly. If not, fuck off.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of this we've already seen, but and honestly, to a lot of people don't know the actual original name of Resident Evil is
Biohazard.
Biohazard. And there was a reason why they actually changed it to Resident Evil. Because in Japan, it's actually known as Biohazard.
Yeah.
But only over in the Western side, it's known as Resident Evil. They called it Resident Evil for the Western
Well,
side.
It's funny though, because in the initial video on this episode, when one of the Japanese directors was talking about Resident Evil, the subtitle said Resident Evil, but you could literally hear him say Biohazard.
Yeah, because over in Japan, this is known as Biohazard. They don't call it Resident Evil. It's only called Resident Evil over here.
Yeah, so that means then Resident Evil 7 is Biohazard.
Basically, yeah, it's Biohazard. I think a lot of it's already seen.
I don't think I've seen this video though.
No, I found it literally like just before.
Oh, this is.
Oh yeah, this is the bit I'm talking about, low.
Ah, right.
That's
right. Okay, yeah.
So like, obviously, you just run along, going about your day. Have to grab some milk or something, and look, this comes from the ceiling, and to me, it falls like gracefully. It's not like say like a Nemesis would that would just thud through the floor.
Yeah,
it's more grace because obviously it's using its hands. It's like it's actually things that it's like it's intelligent nearly.
Yeah,
because if that had been Nemesis, he'd just go head first.
he'd
just go head first, or like Mr. X would just stomp through.
Yeah.
This seems like it's pushed its way through.
Yeah,
and it's sort of gracefully landed. I mean, that's all you see from it. And it's obviously dead just there. And then this is the part where this is shown outside.
Wait, those are the same colours as a palette.
Funny enough, actually, is, but
yeah.
But this shows outside, so maybe this is as you're going to the hotel, maybe like you're around in the hotel, because that's what it looks like to me.
It comes across very Chinatownish.
Yeah. I think you see more.
Yeah, you're actually walking there. So
yeah, it looks like you're actually in like an alleyway out in the open. So I feel like this might be around like the hotel area part of the game.
Yeah.
Again, why would you show this as well?
Yeah.
And that looks like blood as well, but it might not be. Yeah, look, see, actually. See the crime scene tape there.
Yeah.
So this is probably going to the hotel. Yeah, on the way to the hotel, and this is the crime scene area.
The thing that's baffling me, though, because how long was it when Grace's mum passed away?
8 years, was it? I believe.
Something like that. Why is there still like a light on that if it is the hotel? Like, why is there still a running like light? And the tape looks to be in pretty decent shape. It looks like it's only recently been cleaned out.
Maybe it's more of a recent murder there.
Maybe
more of a recent one, because I can't remember the first trailer off my head. It's been a couple of days, even though I'm wearing the same shirt as in the previous episode, but it's been a few days since it, and I can't remember too much.
Yeah.
But it just said there was another murder at the hotel, I believe, in the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
So that's why she's probably going back.
Maybe, yeah. Makes sense, actually, yeah. I'm not going back everywhere.
Yeah, holding her head.
Yeah.
This actually, it might be as she's freed herself, because maybe looking in the room.
Oh, she's on a call with someone.
I think we see this in the other.
I know, we didn't see this in the other one.
I'm pretty sure I might have skipped over a little bit.
Oh.
But here you actually see her freeing herself.
Ah, right.
And obviously you see the creature following you.
Yeah.
See, this is why I feel like a lot of it's going to be like a 1v1
Yeah.
in this part of the game. Because to me, it seems like no one's here.
Yeah.
Screwdriver. Again, like, to me, it's what it seems like. Like, this is totally isolated. And it's just you and that creature. But again, I could be wrong. But if you think about it, if the creature's constantly hunting you, like it is an alien isolation, it wouldn't feel like what's the word, like too boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're constantly getting hunted and it's constantly on you.
Yeah.
Because it's what alien isolation is, you got to be really quiet. So maybe in this one you got to be a lot more quiet than you would in the previous ones. Again, it's just showing this part again. Well, that's the end of that video. But yeah, so this show a little bit extra we didn't see in the other video.
Yeah.
But I do like that though. How it just boom.
Yeah.
And it's
Drops
just
down.
there. It's just there. I'm curious to see the actual creature. Like, I'm really, really curious of that part.
I got a feeling that we've already seen it. When like the start of each of those videos, and you could hear the change in our face. I think it's that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because obviously you do hear the chains, and again we got no sound, and we don't really see it too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it probably is definitely there. Just trying to look on his. Trying to look on his wrist, and oh, there we go. So again, to me, it feels like it's more intelligent.
Yeah.
Like, to me, because again, Mr. X or Nemesis would just punch their way through. Where they even come from there, they'll come from here.
Yeah.
They'll just come through the wall, as they do in the previous games. They literally come through the wall. And this is coming from above.
Yeah.
So, it's been hunting you from above you. And it's popping down.
Yeah.
So I feel that this is going to be a lot more alien isolation.
Yeah, because I think I think people find terrifying when there's a human aspect to it as well.
Yeah, because obviously this definitely has got a human aspect to it.
Yeah.
I mean, so did Nemesis, because obviously all the tyrants do come from mutated humans, but like it wouldn't really humanoids.
No.
Like, again, because
but they were intelligent, but no, I don't think they're going to be as
like Nemesis was sort of intelligent, but he was just like straightforward thinking. Like, Jill's in front of me, I'm going to kill Jill, and everything that got in his way, he killed. He didn't exactly hunt her. Like,
no,
like say like stealthily. He brute forced his way through everything and like blew up everything, killed everything in his way, no matter what it was. And this seems more stealth like.
Yeah.
More is this gonna quietly hunt you? To me, that's what I'm getting through this anyway. Again, I could be totally wrong. This might be the loudest enemy. You might have a boombox strapped to it or something, and you can hear it coming.
X gonna give it
to you, but yeah. But it's just the way it's coming down through the ceiling. It gives me Xenomorph vibes, like it gives that off. Like it's been hunting you from above, and it's coming through. Because maybe you made too much noise. Because again, was she running? Like, she's
running there. Yeah.
Like she's running here, right? Maybe she's made too much noise.
Yeah.
Like what you do in Alien Isolation, you make too much noise, no matter where you are in the game, the Xenomorph will come and get you if you make too much noise.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way many times.
So, like, because mostly throughout the other trailers, she's walking, right? And it's only in this part when she's actually running.
Yeah.
And the creature's reacting. Because you sort of like... Hold on. Where is it? right, yeah. Oh no, she is running there a bit, but
Yeah.
here she's walking.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just to show you off the room, but here she's running.
Yeah, here she's running, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely feel like they've gone more along the lines of Alien Isolation horror style,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing at all, because Alien Isolation is an incredible game, but
I wonder if it's going to have the, like, adaptive AI then.
maybe. Like I said, this
Yeah.
seems a lot more intelligent than, say, Mr. X or Nemesis.
Yeah, because that's one of the hidden rules with Resident Evil. For the people out there, if the game can see that you've got a lot of quite well, the health of the zombies will increase,
Mm.
and you won't know it unless you literally know of this rule. But if you're like struggling with health items and you struggle with rounds, then the game will naturally make it slightly easier for you.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna have that spin, but with the creature. Interesting.
Well, on February 27th, 2026, we'll find out.
Yep, I'll be 28. I'll be 28. My 28th birthday present. Thank you, Capcom. I love you.
Oh, I won't be. I'll be 32 next that year, but not yet. But Capcom, if you want to sponsor us,
yeah, if you want to sponsor us, mate, we'll love every single game you put out,
Yep.
except for Resi 6.
I love Resi 6. Sponsor us.
Let me just rewind. Resi 6 is a great game. But yeah, I haven't got anything else to add. Have you got anything else to add?
No, I feel like we've done a good deep dive of this.
I think we have, yeah.
We've put some theories out in there, and
Mhm.
and they might be right, they might be incredibly wrong, but that's your point of it. It's your fun of it as well.
Exactly.
Because we won't know until February 27th, 2026.
Yep, 2026. Bloody hell. But yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning into today's episode. If you really enjoyed these deep dives and you want to see more, let us know in the comments below. Please consider dropping a like and a subscribe to the channel. It helps us out massively. And guess what? It's free. So sub over, show us some love, show us some support. We would really appreciate it. And Danny DeVito is asking you to sub. Look at that face.
Do it for Danny. Do it for Danny.
Dude, if you can't do it for us, do it for Danny. We gotta hire him by the hour, and it's not cheap.
Yeah, this is actually him, by the way. This is actually Danny for you.
Yeah, life size.
Mm-hmm. There'll be desk now.
You know what? Every time we do the episode, you gotta hold. Can you hold his hand? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so happy I got you that. Oh, bloody hell. But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, obviously, please feel free to drop us a sub, a like, and comment down below if you do want to see more videos like these, or if you've got any suggestions, let us know in the comment section below. Or alternatively, you can join my Discord, which is normally tagged in the description down below. But yeah, until next time, take care, look after yourself, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Toodles.
Toodles.